This is lesson 3.9, diameter and circumference, the parent help video for grade 3 everyday math. There's a few vocabulary words that we want to talk about. The first one is circumference, and circumference is the distance around a circle. Up until this point, we've been talking about the distance around shapes as the perimeter. But when we're talking about a circle, the word that we use to measure distance is not perimeter, it is circumference. Circumference. Diameter, the diameter is the length across the center of a circle, from center to center. Could be this center to this center, or this center to this center, but it's the length cutting the circle exactly in half. So I'm just going to say the length of the circle across. Okay? Across. Alright, and then the center is going to be right here. The very middle of the circle is the center. Alright, and then about 3 times rule. So the diameter, if we take the diameter 3 times, so we take diameter plus diameter plus diameter, and I'm just using this line to represent this diameter here, it's going to equal the circumference. Okay, if we add those things together. Circumference. Now, as the kids get older, they'll learn the 3 times rule to be pi. Okay, pi, or 3.14. And they'll know that the distance around the circle, circumference, equals pi times the diameter. Okay, but this is not what we do in 3rd grade. Okay, we don't worry about that at all in 3rd grade. Okay, we just try to get them to understand the concept. It's just an introduction to the concept in 3rd grade. Alright, and then there's one other vocabulary word we talked about today, and that vocabulary word is radius. And I'm just going to write it up here because it's not an official vocabulary word for today. It's radius, and the radius is 1/2 the diameter. So it's just this much. Just this much, that part of the diameter, 1/2. Okay? So those are the vocabulary words that are important. Now, as far as what kids should know today, we want them to understand that the circumference is about 3 times the diameter. We want them to be able to know, to be able to tell us where the circumference is and the diameter is in circular objects. And we also want them to be able to measure the circumference and figure out the diameter of circular things to the nearest centimeter. So those are the things we're expecting for kids. As far as how you can help with this, I would say just use these vocabulary words. If you have circular things, objects at home, clocks or plates, other things that might be circular, have kids trace the circumference with their finger. Have them show you where is the diameter. Have them measuring the diameter if you if you have some motivation to try that out. Draw a circle on a piece of paper, and you can go about it that way too. But just using the words, having them identify those pieces early on in 3rd grade will really help them moving forward. So this is lesson 3.9, diameter and circumference, the parent help video for grade 3 everyday math.